Hello and welcome to this podcast episode about the year 1901. This year marks the beginning of a new century and a new era for many people around the world. It was a year filled with significant events, both positive and negative, that shaped the course of history. So let's take a journey back in time and explore some of the key moments and milestones of the year 1901. The year 1901 began with the inauguration of a new president of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt. He was a dynamic and charismatic leader who would go on to implement progressive reforms and expand the power of the federal government. Roosevelt's inauguration was a momentous occasion, as he became the youngest president in U.S. history at the age of 42. In the world of science and technology, 1901 was a year of breakthroughs and discoveries. One of the most significant was the discovery of the first radio transmission by Guglielmo Marconi. This discovery paved the way for the development of modern communication technologies that we rely on today. In the field of medicine, 1901 saw the first successful brain surgery by William Maswin, a Scottish surgeon. The surgery involved removing a tumor from the brain of a young girl, and it was a landmark achievement in the history of medical science. The year 1901 was also marked by tragedy and loss. One of the most notable events was the assassination of President William McKinley in September. McKinley was shot by an anarchist while attending the Pan-American Exposition in Buffalo, New York. He died 8 days later, and the nation was plunged into mourning. Another significant loss in 1901 was the death of Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom. Victoria had reigned for over 63 years and was the longest reigning monarch in British history at the time of her death. Her passing marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. In the world of literature, 1901 saw the publication of several noteworthy books. One of the most famous was Rudyard Kipling's novel Kim, which tells the story of an orphaned boy who becomes a spy for the British in India. The novel was praised for its vivid depiction of Indian life and culture. In music, 1901 saw the birth of one of the greatest composers of the 20th century, Leonard Bernstein. Bernstein was born in Lawrence, Massachusetts, and went on to become a prolific composer, conductor, and educator. He is best known for his work on musicals such as West Side Story and On the Town. The year 1901 also saw the birth of another influential figure in the world of music, Louis Armstrong. Armstrong was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, and went on to become one of the most important figures in the development of jazz music. He is remembered for his distinctive trumpet-playing style and his contributions to the genre as a whole. In sports, 1901 saw the first World Series baseball championship. The series was played between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Americans, now the Red Sox, and was won by the Americans in a best-of-9 series. In conclusion, the year 1901 was a year of significant events and milestones that shaped the course of history. From the inauguration of a new president to the discovery of radio transmission and the birth of future musical legends, this year was marked by both tragedy and triumph. It serves as a reminder that every year is filled with both challenges and opportunities, and it is up to us to make the most of them. Thank you for listening to this episode, and we hope you have enjoyed this journey back in time.